Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is an exciting video for two reasons. One, because I'm trying out a new brand, and two, because I'm finally giving a makeup artist who deserves some recognition, the recognition that she deserves. So because I feel like this might quickly turn into a long video, let's just get right into it. So that brand is Ace Beauty, and I have here their Slice of Paradise palette. This is part of their Paradise collection, which is kind of like the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe The Vault collab, where they have 4 palettes that all have different color themes. You can buy them in a bundle or you can buy them separately. As you can see here, I only have one because since it was the first time I was trying them out, I just wanted to try one, see how I liked the formula, and if I liked it, I'd go back and get the other ones. And of course, I had to go ahead and get the colorful one. This actually is not my first time using this, which is why you might be able to see some of like the brush strokes in the pan. I actually filmed a whole video the other day, but it's that time of the month, and I feel like in that video you could tell, like you could see that I was in physical pain in that video, so I was like, it's probably not best that I upload that video. And I was sad because in that video I did do my first face chart recreation of Rachel C Makeup. You might know her on Twitter or Instagram. She does amazing makeup. If you guys saw the Instagram versus Twitter video where I was mentioning that there are some people who do like whole paintings on their bodies, she is one of those people. Her makeup is amazing, and she has an Instagram account called Rachel C Face Charts, Rachel C Charts. It'll be on the screen somewhere here, and not only does she also make amazing face charts, but I like the fact that she does face charts on different skin tones, because I feel like you don't see that often. So I did recreate one of her face charts in the first video that I filmed, so I'm kind of sad that, you know, it turned out that way, that I couldn't use it, but I will insert what the finish looked like next to the actual face chart that I recreated in that video. So instead of recreating the same face chart, I thought, why not do another one, just so you can get like 2 looks out of this palette for one video. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate this face chart. Hopefully we're going to try to in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and take this blue right here called the Bluebell and start using that as a transition color. So we're going to start blending that out there. And it looks like in all her face charts, the shadow goes pretty high up to the brow. And then I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm going to take a mixture of this blue and this, I was about to say this black, this blue and this blue macaw, and apply that just a little bit lower. And we're just going to start in here with that mixture of blue. Lashes are killing me, but then I'm going to go in with the darker purple. What do you call it? Honeyberry? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And just try to focus that midway into my crease and then in the outer corner there. I feel like the purple isn't coming out dark enough, so I did the same thing that I did with the blues. I dipped the brush in the darker blue first and then the purple, and we're going to try that combination and see if we can get a little bit darker. So I went ahead and cut my crease, and now we're just going to take just a smidge of this yellow daffodil and just put a little bit of that in the corner here. So we're really only going to do that much of the yellow on my actual lid, because I feel like in the face chart it's more of like a outer corner, and then a little bit of the lid is yellow. So that's what we're going to try to do here. And then most of my lid is going to be this orange color passion fruit. And we're just going to pat that on. And then finish that off by blending it in with the purple and blue. Now the blue too. Actually, alrighty then, so I will put lashes on later and finish up my under eye after I quickly, or at least for you guys, what you'll see is quickly finish my base. Alrighty then, so I'm pretty sure this is it for this face chart recreation here. Let me know how I did the second time around. I'm going to show you my face here, and I'm going to plop the face chart right here. You let me know how you think I did. So 2 things about this before I get into how I feel about this palette that I didn't mention in the beginning of this video, because it is hot and I just feel like my brain doesn't function when I'm filming when it's hot. Ace Beauty is black owned. I did not know that, but shout out to y'all for making shadows that actually show up on my skin tone. And 2, I did the whole face chart following, not only because I like the face charts, I think the looks are cool, so I wanted to recreate them, but also because Rachel actually helped Ace Beauty with the just whole collection, from the colors that are in the palettes to the packaging to the advertising. I believe she's like a new employee, so shout out to her for, you know, getting the recognition that she deserves by being able to collab with brand and work with brands by, you know, getting some of her ideas out there. And just her and Ace Beauty did that with at least this palette. I'm gonna go get the other three, so we're gonna find out about those as well. But this one has convinced me enough to go get the other three, because this is just one, they're colors that showed up on my skin tone. If you guys have seen other videos that I've done with other colorful palettes, you know, how you got a yellow that's not yellow? Like, you got a blue that can't even be blue on my skin tone. That's an issue. But in the words of other influencers out there, she pigmented, so that's not a problem with this palette. Two, it blends out really nicely. The colors blend together, and it's not a hassle blending them out. I feel like the formula of these kind of is the reason why it's so easy for them to blend out. If I had to compare them to something, I would say that these kind of remind me of the Sephora Editorial Pro palette, the colorful one from Sephora that I use often, which is why I feel like if I'm ever that hyped up about an eyeshadow palette, the shadows usually remind me of that palette, because most of you know that I really, really like that one. So I would probably have to compare them to that one the most. That being said, it is kind of similar to the Sephora Editorial in one way that it's not an issue for me. I've said that before in other videos, but it is an issue for other people, and I understand why it would be an issue. There is quite a bit of kickback in this palette when you put your brush in. Now, again, to me, that is not an issue, and to other people, some people are like, look, I will just pat that shadow back, press that shadow back into the pan, and we'll be good. But for other people, they're like, I don't know how I feel about that, because, you know, kickback can just like fly all over the place, get all over the place, fly everywhere, and then some people feel like that's a loss of product. So that's product you won't be able to use on your eyes, so that's kind of a waste of money. If a product has a lot of kickback, that is up to the buyer if you want to deal with that or not. It's not horrible, but it's there. You're gonna notice it with that. As far as fallout goes, I really didn't feel like there was that much fallout with this palette, especially not with the mattes. There are, I believe, 10 mattes and just 2 shimmers in this one. I have used both of the shimmers if you count the first look that I showed you in this video. So with the mattes, I didn't really see any fallout. With the shimmers though, I did see fallout with this one. Nothing too serious, and that might have been like my own issue, because I was going in that first look with this green shade. So there was some fallout with the shimmers, so that's me putting it out there for you to know. But all in all, would that stop me from loving this palette? It absolutely would not. And it's not stopping me from going out to get the other 3 palettes. Not only because now I know I like the formula of their eyeshadows, but also because I feel like Ace Beauty did something that we haven't really seen in the makeup community with makeup releases lately. You know, it's not a Zodiac collection, it's not mermaid, it's not unicorn, it's not glitter, it's not a fruit, all right? It's something different with this collection. I like that all of the palettes have their own themes, although all of them kind of tie into each other, if that makes sense. So shout out to them for having bomb formula, for having bomb ideas, and I can't wait to try the other ones out. So I feel like that's pretty much it, and I'm starting to ramble because it is hot. So that is it for this video. Hope seeing me try this out on my face has helped if you're thinking of trying out this palette or any of the 4 out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Look, I know I should do some swatches or something in this video, but like even my arms are sweating right now. Like that's how bad it is. So swatches probably wouldn't be the best idea over sweats. I mean, like we can do like 1 or 2. Let's try here. All right, and blue. Also, sometimes I feel like swatches don't really work for me because my nails get caught in the swatches. Yeah, see, like, there are those 2, and let's try this purple. I feel like because of the length of my nails that sometimes they get caught in the swatches, so they don't come out as smooth as they're supposed to. But there's 3. Actually, you know what? Let's just use as many fingers as I got. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that color. All right, here's this pink purple. Oh, another thing that I mentioned the first time that I gave my opinion on this palette is I kind of like how there's a color and then there's a second color that can kind of dim the brightness of that first color, if that makes sense. So here's a green, but here's a darker green, here's a blue, here's a darker blue, a purple, a darker purple. So I kind of like that you know, you can play with the variation of intensity with some of these colors by having other colors that are similar to it that you can dim it down a little bit. And I also like how since it is a colorful palette, like you can mix these colors to make darker colors. Like when I needed a darker purple, I just threw in some of that blue and stuff like that. So I also like that about this palette. So that is it for this video. I hope seeing this on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped you if you're thinking of trying out this palette or any of the 4. So that is it for this video. I hope seeing me test out this palette